Hey guys, Robert here with the Piston Slap channel, and I want to thank you for coming back on, I don't know, let's call it part 2 of my Hell's Canyon mountain adventure. Today we're at the top of Kirkschmidt grade. I was having a little issue with the trail tech, but we got it resolved. But that's kind of where we're going to focus today's video on is a big shout out, thank you to Trail Tech for building such an awesome website and such an awesome little device that kind of got me where I needed to go, and I didn't end up lost and unable to bring this video to you. So with that being said, we're gonna just switch out the audio tracks. I'm gonna get off the mic and get on the bike, I guess.
Weird on the map. It's actually probably the first time I've actually made a map for my for the Voyager and actually loaded it into the thing. I don't keep saying it actually, but please disregard. I went in and plotted everything, and I gotta say, I gotta hand it to the guys over at Trail Tech. They have come a ways in their ride leader program by putting the auto route feature on there. What a fantastic tool, because when I first started with the Trail Tech, you had to actually like click all around on the map, because if you just said, oh, I want to go from my house to the grocery store, you and I know, and it's something you can visualize, you can't just drive straight there. There's houses and corners and all that stuff in the way. So you want to, there's 5 people, or who's just waving. You want it to zigzag and everything. So with the ride leader program, their new auto routing, you can like click one area and then go where your destination is and click that, and it'll actually route you. It'll show a route on the Trail Tech, shows on their map. Now I did find there was a section that on today's route that it actually routed us, and then I went back and looked at it on like a satellite view, and the roads were labeled that they were there, but when you looked in the satellite, there was not a road there, and it was like probably 20 miles, and it's not like you're just going to go zipping through the forest 20 miles of that on a road that may or may not exist, especially when I'm not from this area. I don't know this area. I've ridden this road one time in my life. I know we'll come to an intersection. If we hook a right, it'll drop us over into Council on the other side of the mountains, and that's all I know. But we're not doing that today. We're going to go beyond where I turn right and explore a little bit more. You know, the whole core of why we're out here doing this, and you know, is just to go a little farther, maybe go a little faster. You know, I know those are words from somebody important that I like, but you know, that's it. Let's just get out here and enjoy it. But back to Trail Tech. So thumbs up to you guys for that. I believe one of our stops today is actually up there on that peak, and I see white stuff all over it. So we may be going up there, or we may not be going up there. Last time I was here, I gotta get a photo up. There was more of the structure standing. So I'll just pull up a little bit farther. I also have a fault with my DRZ, my clutch switch. Oh, I left my pocket open. Idiot. Zip the pocket up for good luck. So my clutch switch is acting up, so I can't use my electric start, but I started wiggling it, and she started working. This guy's riding like a pro today. Did you want to take a picture?
I like how the chimney's made of fucking wood.
So last time I was here with Alex, that whole structure, if I remember, was there.
Oh wow.
It was kind of cool. I believe it's private property. It was posted.
Yeah,
so,
there's a fucking big ass house.
Yeah, there is. There's a house right here. There's a house right there. But so we came up this road and then hooked a right, and you could kind of see the cutaway. The road goes up and around this way, and then goes out to Council.
Nice.
But we're gonna go straight, and I think that mountain that has the snow on it's where we're headed.
That looks like it was a barn, not a house.
Why would a barn have a chimney?
I don't know, man.
So if you really ask yourself today, why am I out here? Of all the places, I could have picked a million places to ride that were way closer to my house. Like, it was a 3-hour drive almost to get out here, and then to get on the bike and ride. This is where I find a lot of value in a local adventure riders group, and that's why sometimes it's like I encourage people that, you know, always ask, where do you go ride, or where's a good place to ride, to join those groups, because they have cool little challenges like this, and that's what I'm out here today. Actually, is the Moto Idaho challenges. We're gonna pick up a couple places, a couple sites. Places that I would never in my life would have ever come up here. I don't have a reason to be back here other than that. There's not really any campgrounds that I would be interested in. So, yeah, I mean, for the sake of just hitting those challenge points, that's why we're here. And then again, let me take that back and say, I may find something really cool that I might come back to in another year or so. Speed limit keeps dropping though. We must be getting close to Cuprum. So this is one of the Moto Idaho challenge sites, is Cuprum. Wow, population 9. Holy cow, 4276 is the elevation. Let's compare that to what my trail tech is way off. It's 9 people live in this town. That's kind of cool. The old iron cart there, or the core, whatever, mineral cart tracks. Arizona Desert Dog, you'd love that. Established 1909. I don't know if you can see the hammer and the pickaxe. Alright, so we're gonna do a little filming of Cuprum, Idaho. So I'm sure this is an awesome little spring summer town. Yeah, so all we needed was a little bit of a
Darker than I would like it to be.
okay. 4263 on elevation. They got fire hydrants, so they got pressurized water, some sort, sprinkler systems. Little creek there. It's just all sorts of awesome. Be respectful. American flag, my kind of town. Dance hall. This is a lot of reasons why you want to carry cash on you, is if you ever needed fuel out here, someone in that town will probably have some to sell you, but it's not going to come at a very reasonable price. I mean, anything's reasonable besides walking, 20 miles back. Side-by-sides, bicycles. This is a bus stop. So much to look at, guys. People looking at me like, Sheriff's in town. Polaris Generals, man, I've seen like 3 of them. Of course, with 9 people in the whole town, which I don't think that's entirely accurate. Maybe that's just full-time residents. There's water. I'm the end.
Thanks. Come on. Let's go.
So maybe that's the end of it. I don't know. Just trying to be respectful. It is their community, and there's a reason why people are out here like that. They don't like the traffic. They don't like the hustle and bustle of the bigger cities or bigger towns. Which I totally get that, man. I totally get that. That's why I'm out here. Not gonna get creamed by some car coming off a side street. I can say Idaho never ceases to amaze me, impress. I enjoy every bit of it. As far as when I come out. I think depending on what it is you're looking for in your ride as to where you head. Anywhere north of where I live kind of looks like this. Anywhere south, you got the high desert, which kind of flows all the way down into northern Nevada. You know, and you've heard me say it in the past. I'm sorry I keep wiping the lens. I can't tell if it's clean or not, but I want you guys to have a nice clean image, especially because of the dust we're following here. The Mojave Desert. There is no desert that I have ever been in that is like the Mojave. I mean, it's just, that's my heart and soul, man. That's where I was born, I was raised. And if I could take anything and bring it to Idaho, and I know that's totally out of context as to, you know, why you moved to Idaho or any other state, is to see this or whatever. The Mojave Desert would be that. That when I go back to Arizona to visit my folks and my family, I have to ride the Mojave. I have to, at least once. I don't even care what I'm on. I got to get out and do it. The mountains are different there. The desert's different. Everything's different. If you live in Arizona and you're near the Mojave Desert, or even on the outskirts of it, it kind of trickles out. You know what I'm talking about if you've ever gone anywhere else. You know, just like my experiences that I've had when I got to go to Pennsylvania one time. The forest here, you look out in this forest, and you see, you know, scrub, oak, and brush, and trees and everything. The rattlesnake that I just ran over scared me. Sorry. Pennsylvania, my takeaway from that, and I wasn't riding at the time when I went there. I wasn't riding on bikes. That was my four-wheeler days. But I was there for a family reunion with my wife, and that place literally looked like if I fell off the road without GPS, I couldn't get back because it is so dense there. So that's wild, and it's like with a forest that's dense, it's intriguing, but it's scary to me at the same point that you could take a step out into the forest to go to the restroom and be lost.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm Robert with the Piston Slap channel. If you liked today's video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, hit the little bell icon to get notifications when I throw up new videos like this. Anyway, ride safe guys, we'll catch you on the next one.